Yeah, guys, I'm recording this session. If anyone have any doubt, you can refer back to the video. I'll send you the video link. Okay, and the students who are absent in this class, please forward them the video link so that they can cover all these topics. Okay, so today we'll start discussing about USP, United States Pharmacopoeia. Okay, so the first edition of United States Pharmacopoeia was published on 15th December 1820 in both Latin language and also in English language. So from 1820 to 1942, it was published at 10 years interval. So for every 10 years, they used to publish one pharmacopoeia. So they used to take 10 years of gap from 1820 to 1942. From 1942 to 2000, year 2000, it was published, that is USP, it was published at 5 years interval. And from 2002, it was being published annually. See the difference. So in 20s, they used to publish each pharmacopoeial edition between United States pharmacopoeial edition after 10 years, but from 1942 to 2000 they used to publish United States pharmacopoeia for every 5 years, and after 2002 they used to publish it annually. So the first national formulary of the United States appeared in 1818. I hope you remember what does national formulary contain. We also studied about BNF, British National Formulary. We also studied about INF, Indian National Formulary, right? So national formulary contains the formulae, right? How to prepare the formulations, how to prepare the drug products, right? In monographs, they contain all the information required of particular drug, like its chemical name, its assay, its purity, its structure, right? Its uses and other things. But in monograph, it's not mentioned that how to prepare a drug or the formulation using that particular drug or the chemical. Whereas in national formulary, all the formulae, working formula and preparation methods and procedures are written. And the first national formulary of United States was published and appeared in 1888. USP 21 and National Formulary 16 has 18 supplements. First, it appeared in January 1985 and last in November 1988. USP 22 and National Formulary 17 was published in 1990, and it is the third revision that consolidated USP and National Formulary into a single volume. And now electronic versions of USP NF was being published. Nowadays it is coming as a DVD, Blu-ray disc. In those days it used to come from as a floppy disk. See, from 1992 only they started giving the USP as a soft copy, or USP we can say without print version or digital version of USP used to come. And USP 23 and National Formulary 18 was published in Mumbai as an Asian edition, right, at the end of 1994. So this is the brief introduction of United States of Pharmacopoeia, right? Then USP 23 has 10 supplements, right? Remember, USP 16 or USP 21 and NF 16 have 8 supplements. USP 23 has 10 supplements. First supplement was published in January 1995 and the last supplement is published in May 1999. USP 24 and National Formulary 19 started appearing from January 2000. USP 30 and National Formulary 25 appeared from May 2007. So you should remember all these editions and when they appeared and from what time they are effective. And it contains scientific standards for drugs, dietary substances, biological products, and excipients used in dosage form. Remember, they contain not only the monographs but also about the dietary supplements, right? Dietary supplements, you have many dietary supplements, you have biological products, you have even excipients, use of the excipients in dosage forms are also mentioned in USP, and this feature is not there in Indian Pharmacopoeia and even in British Pharmacopoeia. We don't see in British Pharmacopoeia and Indian Pharmacopoeia dietary supplements. We don't see excipients used in drug and their usage are given. Definitely biological products, immunological products, biotechnological products are mentioned in IP and BP also, but dietary supplements and excipients details are not given in British Pharmacopoeia and Indian Pharmacopoeia. right? And it contains, especially USP 23, it contains 4,100 monographs and 200 general chapters. It has been printed in 3 volume set. Volume 1 contains general chapters, volume 2 and volume 3 contains the monographs. First supplement to the USP 30 National Formulary 25 appeared from August 2007, and the second supplement started appearing from November 2007, which will be considered official from May 2008. From 2006, Spanish edition of USP is also being published. So even USP was published in Spanish edition. So till now it used to be published in Latin and English. Now, I mean, after 2006 it used to be published in Latin, or I mean Spanish edition also. Then USP Pharmacopoeia 30 and National Formulary 25. What are the highlights? The highlights includes new heavier paper stock, complete table of content and index in each volume, right? Previously the content used to be in one volume only, first volume only, there used to be an index, content and all of the other things, but now in all the volumes it has been mentioned. Then special using of new ESPNF print tutorial and CDs are being given. Convenient slipcase for any access and storage in English edition was given, right? Then United States Pharmacopoeia 31 and NF National Formulary USP NF 26, right? It was also being published and released, and USP NF is in single volume combining of 2 official compendium, that is USP and National Formulary. So both are combined and published as a single volume. Monographs for drug substances and preparations and features are specific features of USP, with monographs for dietary supplements and the ingredient, that is excipients, appearing in a separate section of the USP. Excipient monographs are also included in National Formulary. So this is the specifications of USP 31 and National Formulary 26. Next, there is an USP 32 and NF 27. Here you have more than 4,200 monographs, includes over 200 general chapters covering general test and all other essays. Displays helpful guides and charts that make it easy, right? That make it easy to find focus specific information. Then it includes information on emerging areas of science and medicine, helps ensures compilations with official standards, enables validation of test results against proven benchmarks, then creates in-house standards for operating procedures and specifications, expedites new product development and approval. So these are the specifications of USP 32 and National Formulary 27. Then you can see USP 33 and NF 28. It contains, see there, more than 4,200 monographs, here 4,400 monographs and over 200 general chapters covering general test and essay. A new easy to read format and monograph layout is there. Helpful guide and charts that make it easy to find focus specific information, ensures compliance with official standards, establishes in-house standards, operating procedures and specifications, right? And facilitates the new product development and approvals. Okay, and next you have USP 34 and NF 29, both published together. Here the specific feature here is more than 4,500 monographs, and for drug substances, dosage forms, excipients, biologicals, dietary supplements and other therapeutics. And USP 34 and F29 also offers harmonized material, more than 230 general chapters with current guidelines for full range of laboratory test and established processes for validation method. Then you have United States Pharmacopoeia 35 and National Formulary 30. USP 35 and F30 is a combination of 2 official compendia, that is USP and NF, and is officially applicable from 1st May 2012 to 30 April 2013. So remember, it is published annually and it is official only per year. So next year, next edition will be published. So this is how USP appears like, right? So you can see its cover page and how it is and how many supplements, right? How many pages and everything. Right, guys? Then we will discuss about European Pharmacopoeia. Okay. So how many editions we discussed in British Pharmacopoeia, in United States Pharmacopoeia?